Alright friends, welcome back. It is at last time to face the champion. Our team is all healed up. Here we go. And I have Nim as our first Pokemon. Just figured that'd be a good choice there. Actually, I think I do remember his first one. Well, oh, it's a totally different trainer than the one I'm thinking of last time. I'm thinking it's still the champion from the first game, but it's not. It's a new champion, so... But we'll keep him out anyway. I think it's an all-around strong choice. Disguised as Bassa, I'm pretty sure. Let me just double-check that. Also, my battery is getting low, which I just noticed there. So give me one quick second here, just because we already saw the cutscene, and I'm going to plug in before we go too much further. All right. Plugged into the DS. Now let me plug into the outlet. Sorry for the delay. I guess I can talk while I'm doing this. So yeah, this is going to be tough because the champions Pokemon are going to be very strong and also higher levels than us. And being challenge mode, they're probably going to have good held items and really good movesets. This could easily go either way. And we are not going to use in-battle items either, which the champion probably, will at least use a few. So this is going to be tough. We may have to come back, train up a couple more levels, and try again. But we're going to give it our all. I'm sure our team will give it their all. And let's get to it. A very cool champion room, I like it. Welcome, Challenger. I've been waiting for this. I keep forgetting that they don't automatically face you. You have to go up and talk to them. You know what? I really look forward to having serious battles with strong trainers. I mean, come on. The trainers who make it here are trainers who desire victory with every fiber of their being. And they are battling alongside Pokemon that have been through countless difficult battles. If I battle with people like that, not only will I get stronger, my Pokemon will too, and we'll get to know each other even better. Okay, brace yourself. I'm Iris, the Pokemon League champion, and I'm going to defeat you. We'll see about that, Iris. It's going to be a good battle, that's for sure. And Iris, of course, is a Dragon-type user, was one of the gym leaders along with Drayden in the previous game. And she has a full team of 6, so this could make it extra hard. She has Hydreigon. Okay, I was wondering because her strongest, minor spoiler, is Haxorus. So I was wondering if they'd actually give her Pokemon that are higher base stat totals. Oh, and very frustratingly, Hydreigon is one of the few Pokemon that we have no moves that are good against. We don't have. We'll eventually get Focus Blast, but we don't have it yet. I should have used U-turn. I was thinking about a tractor U-turn, but I wanted to save a heart scale. Okay. This is bad. But now if I'm Hydreigon, now Hydreigon might have like a ground move. I could see it having like Earth Power or Earthquake maybe. So maybe it's good to bring in Archeops. I also don't want to bring in Archeops this soon though. Decisions, decisions, decisions. Let's bring in Asper. This is going to be hard too because we don't have any ice attacks in our team. And our strongest dragon attack is Dragon Claw. We do have some good fighting attacks, I suppose. Surf, okay. Not what I was expecting, but that works out pretty well. We do resist Surf. And now we can retaliate with Jump Kick or Mega Horn. Mega Horn is more damage, even though it has a mischance. But I think we're going to take the risk here and just hope we hit. We did, okay. Because Hydreigon, as we know, is a very strong Pokemon. And yeah, it's going to take all the damage we can get. Focus Blast is a very strong attack. It does have low accuracy, only 70%, but yeah, it's going to be a knockout for sure. So sorry, Asper. But yeah, it's super effective, 120 base power, and Hydreigon has a very high special stat. Now the good news here is she's almost certainly going to use a full restore. The bad news is, what Pokemon do I have that can take out Hydreigon either in one shot or be faster and take it out in 2? I guess the answer is Russ. Oh, I should have used the Flying Gem. I meant to. I totally forgot about that. Alright, well, we're going to go in without the Flying Gem then. Bassa could be a very good bet, honestly. If she uses that full restore. If she doesn't, we're just going to die to a Surf. Alright, let's bring in Russ, because we do also have U-turn that we can maybe use to our advantage here. The pain of my Pokemon, I feel it too. Alright, let's use some Acrobatics. There is the full restore. Acrobatics should be a 2-hit knockout. What I'm wondering is, can we use Acrobatics and then U-turn out of here? Because U-turn is super effective, so if Acrobatics gets it close... It did, okay. The only risk is what happens if she uses another full restore. But let's hope she doesn't. She did not, okay. So either she only has one, or she's only going to use one per Pokemon. Critical hit, didn't need that critical hit at all. What's good now is I can save Rust for a little bit later on. I guess the bad news is I think she gets to see who I switch in first. So let's bring in Nim again, because we still kind of have the upper hand, because she still thinks I'm using Bassa the Emboar. Dread again, okay. That's not a strong Pokemon compared to Hydreigon. It could use a very strong fighting attack, though, which I'm worried about. Like, it could use Superpower itself. Or it could use Dragon Claw. Hard to say for sure. So, don't think it's worth switching at this point. I think just going for the Dark Pulse, maybe getting a flinch, at least getting some damage off is probably the way to go. We haven't gotten a flinch in a while, so Outrage, a very strong dragon attack. The real Bassa could survive it. Can Nim survive it? Let's see. No, okay. Not too surprised. It's an incredibly strong attack. And oh, it must have a Life Orb as well, because that did recoil damage, which it normally doesn't do. Ghetsis' Hydreigon also had a Life Orb, by the way, in case you guys saw that. So, Ulting could be a good choice to bring out now. Could also bring in the real Bassa, but there's not a ton we could do here. Let's bring in Ulton. I'm worried though, because Ulton is not super fast compared to a lot of Pokemon. And if she brings in a fast one like, I don't know, Salamence or something, that could easily sweep our team. I'm not sure how strong her team actually is, but... Okay, Lapras. Oh, interesting. Not a dragon Pokemon. Dragon-ish, though, so I like that, but not one that we can really... Well, okay, we do have Superpower. It's going to use an Ice move, so one option would be to switch into Bassa to save Ulton, and then use Bassa's, like, Superpower to take it out. Which might be the way to go, but I don't know if Ulton's going to be strong against her other Pokemon, so... Let's go for it. It probably won't be a knockout here because Lapras is pretty bulky. I used a Lapras in my Omega Ruby boss battle series and it was very fun and very strong. Oh, so close. Look at that. So close. Blizzard, and it did hit. Blizzard only has a, I think, 70% chance of hitting, but didn't get lucky there, so... Crit, didn't need the crit. Alright, now the question's going to be, is she going to use another Pokemon... another full heal or not? Alright, let's bring in Bassa. Because we should be faster. If we're not, though, this could be horrible. And I'm going to use Wild Charge just in case she uses a full heal. Alright, good, we are faster. I was a little bit worried there. Alright, with Lapras going down, that's what? Is that 3v3 now? Agrin, okay, another non-dragon type. It is 3v3. This is so even. And am I charging? I think I'm charging. Okay. All right, so I'm going to stay in. We should be faster, and we're going to use Superpower, which is 4 times super effective. Now it will probably hang on with Sturdy. I think Agrin tend to have Sturdy. They could have Rockhead, but I imagine hers has Sturdy. It does not. It must have Rockhead then. All right. Well, good job, Bassa. So who's your second one? It's probably like a Salamence or a Dragonite or something really strong. I guess we're not going to find out yet because she is bringing in Haxorus, her strongest Pokemon. Only 63. Interesting. Now, Haxorus was her strongest in the original game, but it's kind of funny if her strongest is only 1 level higher than the Elite Fours. Now, she might use like Dragon Dance. Let's just do as much as we can with Superpower. If she uses Dragon Dance, it might just be game over. Dragon Dance is such a strong move. But nope, she's going to go for the Earthquake. I guess we could have switched in Rust, but I didn't, predict that. And yeah, as we know, Haxorus is super strong. We'll teach ours Earthquake too once we beat the Pokemon League. Don't think the crit mattered. It might have, in all honesty. Yeah, we don't have an Ice Beam on Flow, so it's really going to come down to Russ, and I really wish we had that Flying Gem, although I guess we would have used it already if we had. So, let's see what we can do with Acrobatics. Haxorus doesn't have as strong defenses as its offenses. Yeah, it's not weak either, and there's Dragon Dance. That's not good. If it has Outrage, that's like game over right there. But let's find out. It does have Outrage. Oh, yeah, unlike Drayden's, who had Dragon Dance and Dragon Tail, which don't go well together. Dragon Dance and Outrage go very well together, and I mean, that definitely kind of on its own makes Haxorus our strongest Pokemon, so yeah. Now, can Flo survive? Maybe. But in that case, it's going to come down to who her last Pokemon is. Although, if it wasn't for the Dragon Dance, maybe. Even then, I'd be worried. But after the Dragon Dance, I don't think... come on, Flo. No. Yeah, there was just no way. Haxorus has such a sky-high attack stat. Outrage is a 120 base power move. It gets Stab. Plus the Dragon Dance. There's just no way. But we gave it a good shot. So it turns out the champion is indeed very strong. So I think what I'm going to do is train up our team a little bit more. Maybe get them all to level... Let's see what they're at right now. Maybe we'll get them all to like level 62 or so. And give it another try. Plus, now that we know what her team is, we can maybe... Well, we know all but one of her Pokemon. We can arrange our team a little better in order. But she definitely has a very strong team as well. And also I can give Russ the... I don't want to give it the gem yet, though. Alright, so I think what I'll have to do, I'll probably challenge Pokemon League again off screen, get the Elite Four, and come back when we're ready to face Iris again. So, and that'll probably bring them around to level 62 or so, just kind of naturally. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. I'll be right back. Alright, we are back and ready for attempt number 2. I have defeated the Elite Four a second time. Our team is not quite all level 62. I think we have 4 or 5 of them at 62 and the other one's at 61. I'll check in a second. But I think that combination, yeah, I guess Esper and Alton are a little behind. In combination with knowing which Pokemon she has might give us a better chance. And I did save just before this, so if we do lose, I'll probably just try again at the same level and see if there might be some strategy that can overcome that really strong combination of Dragon Dance and Outrage. I do have a plan. There's not really a backup plan, but Pokemon battles are so dynamic that you can only plan so much before there's just so many different paths they can take, which is one thing I really love about them. We're going to fast forward through the dialogue this time, and this time I'm starting with Russ instead of with Nim. Basically, I have a strategy for the start of the battle and the end of the battle, and hopefully they work out, and we'll just have to find out what happens in the middle and hope it goes well. We also don't know her 6 Pokemon, so that could be a wrench in the works as well. I feel like it's probably a Salamence for some reason. I don't know if that part of me is remembering that from like 7 years ago, but it feels like if they're going to give her Hydreigon, they might as well give her a Salamence too. And Dragonite just doesn't feel right for some reason, so it could also be like Altaria or Flygon or something, or Garchomp, but anyway, alright. So I'm going to lead with Russ. We should be faster, and I'm going to U-turn. And my hope is that by having a Rock type, Hydreigon will still go for the Surf, and we can switch in... Whoa, that did a lot more damage than I thought it would. I really just meant to do some chip damage there, so, I mean, that's kind of cool, though. And bring in Asper. And my hope is that he's going to use Surf, and we can take a Surf attack. Yes, okay, good. Exactly as planned. Alright, so I was going to use like Jump Kick or Mega Horn here, but with Hydreigon being that low, let's just try for Return. Now she might use a potion, she did, she used Full Restore. But now we're going to see, will 2 returns be enough, or do I have to risk like a high Jump Kick or something? We might have lost a little bit of affection. That's pretty good, I'll take that. I can't use Horn Leech because it's not very effective against Dragon types, but we do have the Silk Scarf, and that'll make our other stab attack do a lot of damage, even though it doesn't get us any HP back. So that was my strategy for the start. I'm glad to see that one worked, and I wasn't sure who she would send out next, if it would be Tredegan or Agrin or somebody else, especially if she like a flying type, but it looks like it's Tredegan. So I think probably, yeah, let's just stick with return. The only question is, do I want to keep Asper alive for Lapras? But we do have some fighting type moves in our team, so I'm not too worried about that. And some rock attacks as well. Alright, nice good hit. Treadigan does not have rough skin, which damages Pokemon that attack with physical moves. So I was kind of thinking that would be the case. Not that it really mattered. I'm not sure what its ability is then. Also not sure if she's going to use another bit of HP or not. But I kind of liked how things went with Lapras last time. So let's try that again. And we are going to go with Dragon Claw. Should be super effective. Alright, very nice. Still not quite level 62. So now she has Lapras here. Probably going to use Ice Beam, so this could be a good time to bring in Pasa, maybe. And do I want to save Ulta? I think let's just leave Ultan in for now. And go for Superpower, because I'm pretty sure we can't survive an Ice Beam regardless. Well, actually, it's not Ice Beam, it's Blizzards. There's always that chance it could miss. I forgot about that. Oh, but didn't matter. Lapras could not survive the Superpower, so that's why it's good to have strong coverage moves. And 62, there we go. Like to see that. And she brings in her Haxorus right away. Alright. So this is where things get interesting, because if she's going to go for Dragon Dance, this could be very bad. We are faster, interesting. But we won't be after a Dragon Dance. I kind of hope she goes right for the Outrage, which should be a knockout. Okay, she does. I probably should have gone for Dragon Claw, or for Dragon Gem myself there. That would have been a knockout then, but the only gem I have is the Flying Gem equipped on Russ. So speaking of which, Russ was sort of my ace in the hole there, but if Ultim was actually faster, 138, we could also bring in Nim. Asper's fainted, unfortunately, so we have a choice now. So let's bring in Nim and keep Russ in the back as our sort of ace in the hole again. Because if we could save the Flying Gem, that'd be awesome. I guess I could have used U-turn, but that's okay. Now she actually can't use an item, even if she had another one, because Outrage locks you in. That's kind of the downside of it, is you're locked in for 2 to 3 turns, and you're confused at the end of that. But that's the trade-off for having a 120 base power move. And Nim is our first level 63, very nice. Here's the Agrin. Okay, now... Agrin could be worth switching here. Because it's probably going to use a ground attack, maybe a rock attack. Let's stay in. And we only have Flamethrower. Should I risk the attract? Let's just go for Flamethrower. Because I feel like even though Earth doesn't get stab, Nim does not have the best defenses, so let's just get some damage. Head Smash, yeah, that would have been a knockout regardless, so I'm glad we didn't try for attract, although I guess we had a 50-50 chance of it not working. But alright. Well, oh, it probably has Rock Head because it doesn't have Sturdy, so that explains why it has Rock Head then if it has Head Smash. Otherwise it would knock itself off, knocked itself out. So now I think it's just Agrin, her best Pokemon left, right? So let's bring out Flo, who should be able to surf no problem against Agrin. I kind of want to go for Rain Dance, but I don't want to risk like a critical Head Smash or something. I'm not sure that would still take me out because we do resist it, but just out of paranoia, let's just knock out Agrin. And Archeops, okay, another cool Pokemon, and not a Dragon type, but a very strong Dragon-like Pokemon. I feel like after Rain Dance we'll be faster. And Archeops is going to be faster first, so let's go for Rain Dance. Stone Edge, not very effective, which means it must not have very many good attacks against us. So all in all, she only has actually 3 Dragon types. Wonder if she'll have more in the rematch, probably. But alright. And with that, I think we have ourselves a win. Didn't even need the full team that time. So yeah, it definitely helps knowing knowing a little bit more about her team. And good job, Flo, also level 63. And just like that, Iris is defeated. I did my best, but we lost. Also, just to let you guys know, there are still many more tough battles coming up, so if you enjoyed those ones, definitely stay tuned for those. I'm upset I couldn't win, but you know what? More than that, I'm happy. I mean, come on. By having a serious battle, you and your Pokemon, and me and my Pokemon, we all got to know one another better than before. Yep, we sure did. Okay, let's go. Time to enter the Hall of Fame. I could easily see her having like a Salamence, a Garchomp in the rematch, which might be... I don't know, I know Lance had some really good Pokemon when you reface him in Gold, so I could be confusing their teams. Interesting path to the Hall of Fame. They seem to like giant, not escalators, but like giant slanted stairways in this generation. I think En's Castle has those as well. So this room is the Hall of Fame. Your name and your Pokemon's names will be recorded here, so these important things will never be forgotten. That you are an excellent and kind trainer. That you are considerate towards your Pokemon and you give them your whole heart. And that your wonderful Pokemon believe in their trainer with all their hearts, and together you have a strength that knows no bounds. It might have sounded like I was tearing up there. I was actually just suppressing a burp, but either way. Hey, come on. Oh, excuse me, Uno. To the trainer standing before me and to the Pokemon at your side, your beautiful bond has grown strong through battle. In order to make this bond an eternal treasure, your name shall be recorded here. All right, and there we go. It was cool that actually, like, if we had not been so kind to our Pokemon, return would not have done the damage it did, which really helped out against Hydreigon, so that was cool to see. Because if we had used Mega Horn or Jump Kick and missed, that battle could have gone very differently. Good job, Russ. Good job, Flo. Good job, Asper. His Christmas sweater. Good job, Nim. I like the backgrounds too. Good job, Alton. And our starter, good job, Bassa. You guys remember when we first got all these Pokemon and they were little low-level guys, not evolved at all? It's been a long road, but they have grown into a very formidable fighting team. So I'm very proud of all of them. Very happy with how they're doing, and this is not even their final forms. We still have some good moves to teach them, which we'll be doing in the post-game, or quote-unquote post-game. And the challenge key, this is how you actually unlock the difficulty modes. But it's weird that you can only get it after the Pokemon League, so you have to like beam it to another game, and and then you can't like restart the game or you lose it, so you have to like just start the game and then beam the key to it, which means you have to have 2 copies of Black 2 to do it on Black 2. It was really a pain, but I think I might mention that earlier in the Let's Play. But hey, nothing's too good for you guys, right? So I really wanted to do this on challenge mode. It wouldn't be the same experience without it, and I feel like it kind of sets this Let's Play apart from probably other ones out there. There probably aren't too many that are done in challenge mode compared to just a normal playthrough. I really hope that future Pokemon games do have difficulty modes like this. I feel like it's not that hard to program, and it really makes a lot of difference. But since right now this is the only one that has it, I'm going to take advantage of it and do it while I can. Everyone's here for their congratulations. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good to be the new champion. But like I said, our journey is really only getting started. We still have a lot of Unova to explore and a lot of cool battles to do there. And in the process, we'll make our way towards the rematch against the Pokemon League, when I think they'll all have 6 Pokemon, and they'll be a lot stronger and a lot higher level and a lot better moves than they were before, and some new additions to their team, which I'm really excited to face. And in addition to that, there's also some other really cool high-level trainers you can face in the, again, quote-unquote post-game. Trainers who are every bit as strong as Iris was, if not stronger. So I am looking forward to getting our team to their final state with all the best moves that I can possibly get for them, getting a few more levels under our belt, and then facing all those trainers in glorious battle. But that's it for now. I've spent a long day playing a lot of Pokemon, got other things to do. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll stick around for the rest of the Let's Play. So as always, thank you very much for watching, keep being awesome, and I'll see you again soon.